No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to season 4, episode 12 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls.
What do we want to start? You want to start with NBA?
I was gonna start with the Mulb
Oh, sure.
because there's only like one thing that we have to cover about that. Um, the NBA we can do maybe after NFL. You want to do MLB, NFL, NBA because we have something I wanted to bring up after that.
Sure.
Um,
You're just going to have to remind me of the order.
oh yeah. So over the weekend, this past weekend, we had Trey Scoobel come out and give a couple quotes. I think it was this weekend.
Oh, no.
I can't remember when it was.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so just to preface, it was on the back of all this trade rumor and contract extension stuff that we've been hearing about him.
Yeah, and Scott Boras, is that his name?
Yeah, his agent, who, I mean, I don't know. We talked about that last episode. But there's been some trade proposals thrown out on social media that I've seen. There were a few with Dodgers that I saw, with the Red Sox, the Padres, a couple other teams, the Cubs. And he had this to say about his the trade proposals and everything. This is from Detroit Tigers at SI, at Sports Illustrated.
Mm-hmm.
So he had said, contract extension stuff is a little bit different, but trade stuff is out of my control, which is true. Contract extensions, you have the opportunity to say yes or no. If you're traded, you do still have the opportunity to say yes or no, but it kind of comes down to whether or not the organization wants to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
And then he continued by saying, I've given everything I have to this organization. I want to be a Tiger for a very long time. I love Detroit. Hopefully I'm here. That's where I'm at with all of that.
Well,
so
that's a whole lot of saying something without saying nothing. Other than
well, you mean the other way around?
Yeah.
Well, saying nothing without saying something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I could say I love Nashville. I would want to play in Nashville for a very long time. It doesn't mean shit.
No, yeah, the fact that he, at least, it says that he wants to stay here and he wants to be here for a long time. I mean, we hear that a lot with athletes and things like that, and I'd say maybe 8 out of 10 times it is true, but also at the same time it is kind of fan service. It is saying what fans want to hear and everything.
Yeah. It's like, talk to me nicely before you stab me in the back.
Yeah, it's...
Even though, honestly, it's probably not up to him. Obviously, the Tigers do Tigers things.
Right, yeah, it's not going to be... I feel like it's going to be a very, messy situation when this is all said and done. Whether or not he's here, whether or not he's with another team, whether or not it's with another contract or with a trade. But there is one thing that you don't want to happen, is that you don't trade him and you end up losing him for nothing at the end of the year, obviously.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to keep him or not trade him or, not extend him yet, and then go into next year and not be in contention for the playoffs.
Yeah.
You do want to set up your team, if you are going to keep him on your roster, to be able to contend for the playoffs. And that means spending money elsewhere, even if you don't extend him.
Mm-hmm.
Trading for somebody elsewhere on the roster. There are numerous free agents that I really haven't brought up any yet. I can prepare some for next week. Possible free agents that the Tigers could sign. But yeah, and some of the trade proposals that I've seen too online, it's like, no. it's just nah, dude. We're gonna need more than that.
Yeah.
This is a back-to-back Cy Young winner we're talking about, not just a number 1 or number 2 starter on her team. This is number 1 or number 2 starter
What would
in
you
Major League
consider
Baseball.
long term? Would it be? It has to
Anything over 5 years.
be at, okay.
Well, I mean, it also depends on what his definition of long term is. His definition of long term could be 3 years, because he, it just depends on what he thinks. Maybe he doesn't plan so far ahead. Did I ask you that, computer? No, I didn't. But usually the rule of thumb is it's anything above 5 years, because usually 5 years later in a franchise, it's hopefully going to look different.
Yeah.
So you'd be entering either another regime, another GM or another head coach's tenure there, or you would have a decently new batch of players. Obviously, there are exceptions for that.
Mm-hmm.
You could get signed at the start of a new regime change and stay there through the whole regime and have like a 6 or 7 year contract and be that, that's your long term deal, but you're there with the same players, same personnel and everything.
If I was him, what? So, tell me if this sounds outrageous or not. I would say 6 years, probably 400 mil.
So I think the consensus, like you said 8 years, $400 million. 6 years,
400 mil.
That will never happen.
Okay.
That is way too much money.
I didn't do the math in my head, so.
So the consensus right now, like what's being thrown out is like the Tigers should offer him this yesterday, is 5 by 250.
So 50
million a year. 4, or you said 6 by 400 million would be somewhere like 55 and change.
Okay.
So that would make him like not the most. I think that like he would make the most money in Major League Baseball, not just for a pitcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it would be at least per year. But yeah, 5 by 250 is what's been thrown around. It's like you're gonna have him until he is 35. If you do that, because he's gonna be going into his year 30 this upcoming year.
Yeah, did he say he wasn't good until he was like 26?
Yeah, he's only been in Major League Baseball for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
He didn't get signed until I think he was 25, and he didn't make the MLB roster, I think AAA until he was 26. Yeah.
Damn.
So at least I think he was signed when he was like 24 or 25, something like that. But anyway, yeah, you're gonna have him. Year 30 years gonna be the last one of his contract coming up after this upcoming season, and then you're gonna have him ideally, if you do that for 5 years, which would be 35. The thing with him signing a long-year deal or a long-term deal is you don't want to have the last, say, 2 years of his contract be like a Cabrera, where he's going out there, he's the 4th or 5th guy in your rotation, he is injured most of the year, he's not really performing, but that's not what usually with starting pitchers. Look at Justin Verlander. I mean, if he was on any other team except for the Giants,
yeah,
he would probably be in the same boat. He'd probably be like a 4 or 5 guy. So you don't want to have to deal with his contract, especially making that much money a year later on in his career. You want it to be kind of controllable, at least.
Yeah.
Who texted me? Oh, yeah. And then the whole thing with him wanting to stay in Detroit, I mean, we've never played professional sports, so I can't really say anything on it, but like, you would think that if you're a pitcher and you've been pitching a certain way and learning from certain pitching coaches and pitching in a certain ballpark and against, the same dudes in the division and everything like that, and with the same defense behind you, you would want to stay in the same team because you've developed your game around it, especially for a pitcher. With a hitter, it's a little bit differently because you see different pitchers every day. It's you know, you're your own person at the plate and everything
Yeah.
like that. But with a
I
pitcher, I feel like it'll be a little bit different.
I guess if I was in his shoes and I was because saying I love Detroit and everything, he probably likes it because he's familiar with everything too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he knows he knows the city, he knows the ballpark, he knows the coaching staff and everything.
Yeah, and not to mention he knows like taxes and everything too, so he knows exactly what he's bringing home and everything.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, granted, when you're making $50 million a year, I don't really think you care about taxes all that much.
You know, I guess I might be the weirdo that thinks about that type of shit, but I would so much rather have to deal with the taxes over here than say L.A. or New
Yeah.
York or Seattle.
Seattle doesn't really have the high taxes, I don't think.
Still West
But
Coast.
New York and LA have, they have high tax rates.
Do they have it? I don't know if it's the same in the MLB for when they travel to games. Say like we're playing Minnesota at Minnesota. Do they take the taxes out of that check like they do with the
No.
NFL?
Because in MLB it's salary,
Okay.
so you don't get game checks.
Mhm.
At least I don't think you do. If you do it, like you probably get paid throughout the year, obviously, but you don't get after every game you don't get shit deposited into your.
Yeah,
Um,
because that'd be weird. Imagine one guy who's making like 50 million a year. He's like, there's 182 games in a season, so let's just say he's guaranteed 50 mil a year.
well, and that's the thing too about baseball is you have dudes who are making $50 million a year, $40 million a year, and then you have dudes on the roster making 300 grand
Yeah, imagine making $275,000 a game.
a day, pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean,
But imagine seeing that after every game, though. That check would be like.
Well, the NFL game checks are probably bigger than that because
I
you have
think-
less games.
I think Cam Newton said he averaged. He truly realized he was truly making it when he said it was like $730,000 from one game.
Well, look at the contracts you have now. You have dudes who are making $55 million a year in the NFL.
Yeah.
So
All right, so and apparently playoff checks are all the same as well.
because your salary doesn't factor in playoffs.
Yeah. So there's 17 games, right? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making almost $3 million.
$3 million a game a week.
I think they spread that out because you still have the whole other half of the year, but
I don't know about that. I think it
I
depends.
think it would be an option. You know.
It would probably be negotiated, but if your contract was up at the end of a year, and you were signing a new contract, then they wouldn't be paying you while you weren't technically on the roster.
I guess I don't know how that would work. That would be interesting.
I don't know. That's just the way that I would think it would work. Is like if you would, your tenure would end after you got eliminated or whenever free agency would start,
Yeah.
and after that point you wouldn't be on the roster anymore. You wouldn't be technically employed by that organization.
That's true. I don't know. That would be interesting to actually see. I'll have to search that up later.
Yeah, it's another research project. But yeah, I mean, and this whole thing with school bowl, it's like the winter meetings are coming up. I think the winter meetings are at the end of December, beginning of January, like end of January, beginning of February, something like that. And so we're gonna have an answer on what's going to be dealt with him or done with him pretty soon. If you don't hear any news, then that means that we're going to end up keeping him, possibly extending him. And then if we don't hear any news, he stays on the roster. and he isn't traded, then we're going to have the rest of the offseason and the rest of the regular season to ponder and stress about an extension for him.
It's gonna really suck. Actually, I don't want to put that out into the universe. Never mind.
But I mean, there was a quote from Jeff Passan came out and he said that he doesn't believe that Tariq School is going to get traded. If anything, he thinks that he'll sign for somewhere else. And I saw something somewhere. It was like, if the Tigers were to keep Skubal and they were to lose him at the end of this next year for nothing, they would receive a compensatory pick, and that pick is valued to bring the franchise anywhere between $8 and $10 million.
Wow.
So it's like, if that player that they would draft with that pick, that would bring them in, however many millions of dollars. Say it's more, say it's less. And then you would trade that dude. And then, I completely forgot about it. The Tigers extended a, what is it called? Qualifying offer to Gleyber Torres, and he accepted it.
Yeah, I
He
did
took
hear.
the qualifying
I did
offer.
hear about that.
I think it's 23.5 that he's making now.
A year.
A year, yeah. And I think, other than Javi Baez, he's the highest paid player on the roster. And then hopefully Skubal. Skubal was making, I think, 10.5 or 10.75 last year due to arbitration. But now he is going to be. He's not going to be making that after this year. Let's just say that. Especially if he has another year, even remotely close to the years he's had these two previous.
Yeah.
He's not going to be making that.
He's going to be making that bag.
Yeah, he's going to. There's a chance that he is the highest paid pitcher of all time. I think Garrett Cole or Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Technically Shohei Ohtani in terms of overall dollars, but he's only making, $2 million a year.
Yeah, until like 2035, and then he gets paid $68 million a year.
Yeah, and he'll be out of baseball by then. He'll be another Bobby Bonilla. Shohei's already 31 years old.
Yeah. He
So
does
he's
not
already
look like it. Yeah.
No. I mean, no, he doesn't play like it either, but I mean, 31 is kind of like,
We're getting up there.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that's like right as like maybe in the middle of your prime, especially in baseball. Because like you see some pitchers, they would go on tears in like their early 30s and stuff like that. Like look at Justin Verlander in his early 30s, won a Cy Young, threw a no-hitter and won a World Series.
Yeah.
So, or guys like Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, granted the steroids thing aside, he was smoking home runs almost until he was 40 years old.
Yeah.
So, or, a guy like Paul Goldschmidt right now. But anyways. But yeah, other than Yamamoto and I think Garrett Cole, he would be the highest paid pitcher in MLB. And there's a chance that he will be the highest paid. So yeah. And then there was some talk around the Gleyber Torres signing too, and it was like, people didn't want him. Not that they didn't want Gleyber Torres back, because he did have a good year. But he was also on a 1-year deal. He was kind of, for lack of a better term, advertising himself to be signed somewhere else. And
nobody wanted him.
That is what people are thinking, is that free agency opened up, he explored free agency, went and talked to people, nobody wanted him. Tigers extended this offer to bring him back, and he ended up taking that offer. Now, there's always the caveat of, you can sign somewhere, and then after you sign for a certain amount of money, after you have like that prove it deal, or you have, once you make the big money, then your skills start to fade out. I think he was one of his best, if not his best years this past year.
Yeah.
With the Tigers. And so you can only hope that he would replicate that, if not be a little bit better or be somewhere where he was last year. But you can't help but think that he would fall off because of, what I was just saying about making the big money now.
Yeah.
But there was also a thing with that the Tigers are supposed to go out and you want them to explore free agency, you want them to make trades and everything, and now they have $23 million attached to this one player, where they could have used that $23 million to go out and sign another player.
Yeah.
Sign someone who maybe plays a different position, because now there's rumors of Kevin McGonigal coming up to the big leagues and playing second base, and then you still have Javi and McKinstry who can play short. You have a couple of guys who can play third base. You had Colt Keith over at third base experimenting with that. Who knows if anyone else makes the jump and maybe come out to spring training and there's a dude who plays third base and he's just a phenom, and he goes out there and he ends up playing. He's your everyday third baseman now. Like a Jace Young. Maybe he finally puts something together where he can finally hit in the big leagues, and now he's your everyday third baseman.
Yeah.
So you have that whole thing where it's like, oh, we're not going to block the kids, but now it seems like if you sign this player, you could be blocking a kid, your best kid.
Yeah.
Where you could have used that money to go out and get a Bo Bichette or a more pitching depth if you are going to lose Kubel, or bullpen depth.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So it's it's kind of, I don't know, it's very gray right now for the Tigers. It's kind of very gloomy. It could be
Yeah.
So it's
No.
interesting times.
Don't say gloomy. Oh no.
Well, I mean, when you hear, I don't know, it's kind of like you have certain things with different like reporters and analysts in sports, like with Adam Schefter in the NFL. If you hear something broken by Adam Schefter, chances are it's gospel. It is true.
Yeah.
It is going to be what's happening. Same thing with, you have Elliot Friedman for the NHL, and you have Jeff Passan or Ken Rosenthal for the MLB.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been hearing talks about, free agents talking to certain teams, agents going and talking to certain GMs, trade proposals, contract offers being thrown out and stuff like that. And then we haven't heard a whole lot coming from them about Treek School. Maybe it's because there's not anything that's actually been put down on paper yet. Maybe it's just, all talks.
Yeah.
And it's not anything that needs to be reported because it's not anything official yet. But at the same time, you can help but think it's like that room's gone kind of quiet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I have to say about baseball. I went a little bit longer than I thought I would. But
That's fine.
you want to go into the NFL?
NFL?
Yeah.
Sure. So, Jackson Dart, it came out that he was not playing.
Yeah, they're sitting him for the rest of the year.
So, it's Jameis.
Yeah. Jameis Winston starting.
So, Jameis can obviously throw the ball. That does not mean he won't have several picks to go along with it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how many touchdowns is he going to have?
He's going to
2?
have 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
I would say less than that, because who's he throwing to? Malik Neighbors, that's it?
No, I think Malik Neighbors is out.
Still out? So he would be
he
throwing...
had an ACL.
So he's throwing to you and me out there.
Yeah, who knows? I don't even know the injury report. Obviously, Scat Pack is gone.
Oh, yeah, did you see him at WWE?
Yeah.
A lot of people are complaining about that, saying that he shouldn't be messing around like that when he's got a broken ankle. And
It's fake.
That's what I'm saying. It's all obviously staged. You can see how it was set up. They weren't like, it's not like he was getting thrown around in the actual ring or running up and, clotheslining somebody like fucking,
The thing that caught me off guard about him is when he said to his chat, "Hey chat, I got a twin," and pulls out his collarbone and goes, "I can scratch my chin with it."
Yeah, probably, some people are double jointed like that, though.
Yeah, but his was like, he broke his collarbone, like, fucking, who knows?
Oh. But yeah, with the thing in him in
Excuse
WWE, like, you can see where he was standing. He was just standing there. It wasn't really anything serious. And he was with other New York Giants players, too.
Oh, yeah, they were all there.
And he was with Andrew Schultz.
And I love Andrew Schultz.
And they weren't really doing it. They were just, like, pushing on each other, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. He was actually fighting. It wasn't like he was actually getting in the ring with these guys.
So, Kayvon Thibodeau is out.
Thibodeau.
Sure. Thomas Fedone is out. Jackson Dart, Paulson Adebo, Deontay Banks, Eric Gray, and Tyler Newman are questionable.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really, the only players that really matter that are out are Dart, Thibodeau, and Scat.
Yeah. For us, it is. These are people who are for sure out.
Laporte is done for the year.
Shit.
Yeah.
Terrion Arnold, Davenport, Miles Frazier, Kirby Joseph, and Josh Pascal.
Not terrible. Davenport being out, that's a bad sign. You don't want this season to turn into a season like he had in the past where he plays 4 games and then 6.
And then this is who's questionable for us. Taylor Decker.
He'll probably play.
Khalil Dorsey. Graham Glasgow.
He'll probably play. They'll be limited, though. Him and Decker will be limited.
Tate Ratledge.
Yeah.
DJ Reed.
Okay.
Penei Sewell. Isaac Tesla.
He's playing.
And Sione Vaki.
So, I mean, I think it was Sewell and Glasgow went to the 10 in the last game against the Eagles.
Yeah.
And then Glasgow went to the 10 against the Commanders. Decker has been on and off the field. They've been replacing him with Skipper and everything like that.
Yeah, but Sewell for the past couple of weeks has been getting absolutely battered.
Yeah, well, he's been going up against elite pass rush on his side of the ball.
Yeah, he's had a rough couple weeks. So hopefully, who knows? Obviously, anybody can win in the NFL. Obviously, for the most part, unless you're truly just. I don't know if I can say that word on the internet. I don't know if I'll get in trouble. I was going to say the R word.
Oh. Yeah. I refrain from that.
Yeah. Unless you're truly special needs.
Yeah.
Like the Browns, for example. But even they have proved that they can win.
Well, I mean, yeah, but when you have... the Browns' defensive line, though, isn't bad. It's their...
It's their offense that's terrible.
Yeah, it's the rest of it, but
it's kind of the reverse for Cincinnati. Their offense is really good, other than spitting on people, but their defense is terrible.
I'd say it's both for Cincinnati now. So you have Jamar Chase, who's suspended,
which
T.
rightfully
Higgins, who hasn't
so
been playing very good. Joe Burrow, I mean, he's getting sacked. I don't know how many times every game because his offensive line can't protect him.
Yeah. But
they don't really have a tight end.
Yeah. Either way, the Bills sold yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, well, hold on. I wanted to talk about the Lions for a second. You kept on cutting me off.
Oh, my fault.
But, yeah, having those 3 guys up in the line, though, out for the Lions. Not out, but questionable for the Lions. All 3 of them are going to play. But they're not going to be full go. They're going to be swapped in and out. They're going to be limited throughout the game. You're going to have Dan Skipper in there, Tate Ratledge. So
yeah, they probably. I feel like they would probably want them in more on run than pass.
I don't think it would matter. I think you would just want them in the game because because you do have a somewhat decent defense with the Giants, even though they are missing Thibodeau.
Yeah, but they still have Dexter Lawrence.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though they are missing Thibodeau, they still have a pretty decent defensive line.
I forgot they have Abdul Carter, too.
And they have his last name starts with an O. I can't remember. Hold on, I'm going to look that up real quick. But there's another dude on the Giants defensive line who's been playing pretty good.
It's probably a weird fucking name.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's long. It's just I don't know what the hell it is.
Ojobo?
Yeah. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know his name other than Ojobo.
See if I can find it in here. I have to go into the
roster probably.
Yeah, probably.
The Giants always usually have a pretty decent defense.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, they have, besides corners, their defensive line as of recently has been pretty good.
They got Brian Burns. No.
No, they don't. Not anymore. Actually, no. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter. Who is the dude?
Is he a defensive lineman?
Yeah, he was a D lineman.
I think it's a Jobo.
It could be. Let's see.
Yeah, the Giants are bad, but they're truly not all that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What the fuck?
And now you have Jameis, and Jameis is truly a scary quarterback.
Why are they only have like 3 defensive linemen listed? What the fuck is
So
this?
you might be
He
an
could
edge.
be injured. Well, no, like they have them all grouped in the same thing, but it's like they only have like 3 of them. They have a shit ton of O linemen and linebackers, but they have 5 defensive linemen and 1 defensive tackle listed. And then I'm looking at the injuries right now. Cam Scadaboo. No, did I miss him? I might have gone over his name.
It's David Ajobu.
Well, there was him, but then there was someone. Oh, this dude, Victor Demoukier.
Oh,
he's an outside linebacker.
Oh,
so he's an edge. But I thought it was an O. Oh no, there's Bobby Okereke.
Oh,
Okereke? I don't know, from Stanford. This is the dude that I was thinking about. He was playing pretty good. But yeah, I mean, besides the fact. And then you have, you said Tisla was questionable.
Oblique.
He's going to be playing because now you don't have Sam Laporta in the game. So you're going to have all 3 of your wide receivers in St. Brown, J-Mo, and Khalif Raymond playing. And then you're going to have him either lining up in a, I don't know how you would have him line up. We're probably going to have him
in a Z.
You're probably have Jameer Gibbs line up in a slot a few times. So you might have him go out and play like a makeshift tight end or line up in the slot as well.
I heard that Jameer did something, but he's not listed on anything.
I didn't hear anything about him.
I think I heard something today. Hopefully they give Montgomery more carries, man. He needs more than 2 yards a carry.
Yeah. He's going to have more carries because of Jameer Gibbs playing like the slot, because that's what I think they're going to do is they're going to have him play more as like a receiving back and more as a receiver.
They're definitely going to need, I don't know what style defense the Giants are, but if I would run a lot of 22 personnel, I would stay away from I know 22 is more heavy on the tight ends as well, but I would want 21 personnel, stuff like that.
I don't think you're going to see a jumbo package in this next game.
Probably not.
You're probably just going to see Brock Wright lining up as your tight end, and then that's it. And then you have our backup tight end because Shane Zylstra's hurt. It's something DeWall.
No.
I don't know. I can't remember what his name is, but I think it starts with a D.
Just Joe Schmo.
Dude, yeah, legitimately. Me out there.
But I think we'll be all right. I think we're going to come out angry. I think Dan Campbell is pissed that we went 0 for 5 on 4th down.
I also think that he's going to be taking a look at how he runs 4th down, because you heard in his post game at the end of last game, he was talking about how some of the decisions he kind of didn't second guess it, but he didn't see it as the best decision. And that, and obviously hindsight's 20/20, so he probably saw that and was like, "Yeah, maybe I should have taken the points then."
Set a timer for 21 minutes.
Why don't you do that?
I don't have a phone.
You have a computer.
It doesn't have a timer.
You can look up a timer and you can do it on your own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was like, yeah, that wasn't the best idea. Now, when you go 0 for 5, there's probably some things you gotta be like, yo, let's figure this out.
Yeah, especially when you now when you don't have your starting tight end, because you could just, well, easier said than done, but you could throw like a check down, and you could have and you could get those extra couple of yards and get that fourth down and just focus on getting the first down, not going downfield or anything.
Yeah.
And
We
but now
also
you don't have that.
we also need to get rid of the stupid fucking penalties.
Yeah, we did have more dumb penalties at the end of last. I will say though, there were a few penalties at last game that were stupid. Like they shouldn't have gotten called.
The PI
Namely, the PI at the end of the game.
was disgusting. It should have just been a no call.
Yeah, there shouldn't have been anything on it. Even what's his face?
You even had a case for OPI.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the push off. Like they were I remember there was a period in the NFL. It was, I want to say, the end of the 2010s, where if you had any contact with a receiver after like 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, it was immediately offensive passing interference or illegal contact or something, because they didn't want the hand fighting. They thought it was like a, you know, the receiver wasn't able to get on the route properly, and it's like, dude, shut the hell up. Like, these guys are professional athletes. He knows what he's supposed to do. He's running a certain way, and he's also hand fighting as well. It's not like it's just a defensive back pushing him and putting his hands in his face and stuff like that. It's not like that. They're both vying for position.
Yeah.
And the league kind of saw that, and they kind of eased off of the PI. Because I remember there were a lot of them during that period of the NFL. And now you kind of see that there's hand fighting almost up until the receiver catches the ball, and they won't call it defensive passing interference unless there are certain things that they look out for.
Yeah.
Like pulling of the jersey, hand over the shoulder, grabbing the arm, or hand around the waist, something like that.
But either way, a lot of people agreed. And I even texted my buddy who's a Eagles fan. I go, so are we going to talk about that one? He goes, yeah, that was a rough one. But a penalty is a penalty. I go, shut the fuck up.
No, yeah, and you don't hear a whole lot about it, that it's against the Lions. And I know it might be like, oh, Detroit versus everybody, but legitimately, you don't hear anyone really talking about that at the end of that game elsewhere in the NFL. Like, they're not really talking about it as like, oh, this could have made or break the thing. It's like, oh yeah, there was a penalty, you shouldn't have been called, so what? But if it was on the Lions, or against, if the Lions benefit from it, and they got everyone will be talking about it. It's like, oh, they want the Lions to win now. They're one of the best teams.
Yeah.
They want them. Now they've switched from the Chiefs over to the Lions, and it's like, no. Because how many years in the past have we had game-breaking penalties that are objectively stupid like that? Like Dallas Cowboys game, namely.
Yeah.
But
and this had like true playoff implications too. Like, this was a big game.
We went from tied for first to tied for last after that win.
Yeah.
After that loss. So it's
It was rough. All right, but
I think now with this game, I think the Lions, they just need to stay focused. They just need to go into this game and get the win, and get a decisive win. You don't want this game to end up being a 24-21 victory. You want it to be a 24-6 or like a 42-14 win, something like that, to where you know that you won and you know that you can handle teams like this, and you should be ranked higher in the so-called power rankings, which are always bullshit. But it's whatever.
To the rest of the league now, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else.
No.
The Bills absolutely just choked. Had the Texans defense just absolutely, defensive line, I should say, absolutely just destroyed the Bills.
4 sacks in one game against Josh Allen.
Yeah, which is quite scary. You know, it's just
Yeah.
rough. Seahawks are sorry, but now going into Colts Chiefs, I really hope the Colts win. That'd be great. Seahawks Titans. Seahawks are going to kill them by 60.
Hope the Titans win.
I would hope the Titans win too, but Vikings and Packers. I don't really care who wins because somebody loses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hopefully we win, and you know whoever needs to lose is the.
Well, you would ideally want the Packers to lose because they're in higher position in the division.
Yeah.
So you would want the Vikings to win, but then you would also need the Lions to win because we're tied with the Vikings right now.
Yes.
So you would want, ideally you would have us win. It's like, okay, now we can focus on the other game. We want the Vikings to win.
Yeah. Hopefully they just both lose. That'd be great.
I mean, if both teams got beat up, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like if they beat the hell out of each other.
I think it might happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because that game is always pretty chippy. Jets Ravens. Ravens are going to not slaughter them. I see this as a closer game than what people think. 17-14, I believe, might be the score. That's just me, though.
I think you're giving the Jets too much credit to score on the Ravens defense like that. I think it's going to be more of like a 21-3.
It might.
But I don't think the Ravens are going to have their way with the Jets though. I think it's going to be a little bit like you're going to see them struggling to get traction, but the Jets are just going to not be able to hang with them.
Yeah. Then Giants at the Lions. Obviously, I think the Lions are going to win. I'm going to roll with them every time.
Like I said, this should be a 42-14 victory.
You should hope so.
Yeah.
Steelers versus the Bears. Aaron Rodgers is apparently playing, so I'm going to take the Steelers because apparently he owns the Bears.
Yeah, that is true. I think it was when Aaron Rodgers was with the Packers, he lost like twice to the Bears or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you want him to win. When
he was in there, he's like, I own this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that was over the hot mic and everything.
I'm not rooting for Aaron Rodgers, though. I will not admit that. I am rooting for T.J. Watt to smash Caleb Williams.
I think the Steelers' defense is way better than the Bears, so defense at least. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Patriots at Bengals. Patriots.
Yeah. Drake May. You see what Drake May's nickname is?
No.
His nickname is Drake May.
What?
His nickname is his name.
Really?
Like his nickname is Drake May.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I found out my nickname today, actually.
Which is?
Chips.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I was talking to my buddy about it that gave me the nickname. I go, Chips, like from the TV show, right? He goes, no. What are you shaking your head for?
No, because Chips, it wouldn't fit, from the TV show. There wouldn't be any parallel to draw.
I just thought, you liked the show or whatever. He goes, no, it's short for paint chips. I go,
that's funny. He's saying you ate paint chips.
Yes, I know.
That's
great. I was like, dude, that's funny, but fuck you.
Dude, I remember by the time we were in, when I was in elementary school and middle school, we didn't have lead paint chips in the classrooms because they had found out about all that shit and they had painted over it, or we had wooden walls and some sides of the classroom were all wooden cabinets and shit like that, or it was just a blackboard on the one side and you couldn't even get at the paint. Not that we tried, but when we went to high school, our high school was an older building, and it still had
Prison.
lead paint, asbestos, fucking everything in there. So, not to say we ate it, but like we would, someone would be sitting in class and they would be picking paint off the wall.
You?
No, not me, but like really the classrooms that I would sit against the wall in,
It would flake off.
it would flake off over time. Yeah, the desk hitting the wall, your shoulder hitting the wall and shit like that, and they'd eventually paint over it. But I remember in a lot of the classrooms that I was in that would have painted walls, I think it was for like my junior year, our seats were moved off of the wall because it was all wet paint.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh yeah, make sure you have your thing at least like a foot away from the wall so you don't hit anything because it could be wet still. And it's like, that's great.
Yeah, thanks,
That's
guys.
fantastic. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So then if I stand up and try to inch my way through these seats and they get beige all over my back, like what the hell? But yeah,
Dude,
it's stupid.
what are these 4 o'clock games, man? Browns versus Raiders. Shoot me.
Go Raiders, I guess.
Jags versus Cardinals. Who the fuck cares?
Well, hold on. Commenting on the Raiders real quick. So I do like the Raiders quite a bit, and seeing them get butchered by the Cowboys last week was terrible. But I mean, that one I think is one that you could root or you could put money on the Raiders to win versus the Browns.
Well, Shador is starting.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you're gonna because
They set him up to fail, man, so much.
the only thing that franchise knows is failure.
Yeah.
So it's
Jags versus Cardinals. Who the fuck cares?
yeah, it's an asshole.
The only
Well, Trevor Lawrence, he has been playing he is poised to make the playoffs this year, but I don't think he's going to do anything. But he is one of the better quarterbacks in that division, or in that. Yeah, he is probably the best quarterback in that division.
Eagles versus Cowboys is probably the best 4 o'clock game we got this week.
Yeah, that's probably going to be an Eagles win though.
Yeah, and then Falcons versus Saints, whatever, and then the Sunday night game is Bucks versus Rams. I feel like
That should be a good one.
That should be a fun one to watch.
I'm taking Rams on that one though, but I think that would be a good one.
And then Monday Night Football is Panthers and 49ers. I think honestly the Panthers might take that.
I'm going with the 49ers on that one. They've been getting better progressively over the last few weeks.
Yeah, they're probably going to send Mac Jones off pretty soon though.
What do you mean?
They'll probably trade Mac Jones for something because they can probably get good value out of him since Purdy is back.
Trade deadline's over.
I know, but I'm talking about upcoming.
What do you?
Talking about in the future. They'll just trade him.
But the trade deadline's over. You can't trade until the offseason.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll trade him in the offseason.
Well, I mean I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could keep him as your backup because if let's say Brock Purdy comes back and he doesn't come back true to form, because I mean, I don't think he's making that much money, Mac Jones.
I don't know. I don't know if he signed a decent extension or not.
But I mean, yeah, he could go to a different team and be somewhat decent.
Yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan is really helping him out. But now that Purdy is back and he's playing pretty decent.
Well, I mean, now you're kind of stuck with both of them now until the end of the year because you can't move either one of them, and if both of them are healthy and playing,
yeah,
then you have Mac Jones who's been progressively getting the team has been progressively getting better under him, but then you have Purdy back. But you look at how the team was with Purdy at the beginning of the year.
George Kittle also made history as well.
What do you do?
Let me pull that up. Kittle. I like how it just says 49ers wide receiver, even though he's not.
No, yeah, if I mean, oh, shit. He is probably their number one receiver, I think, right?
Yeah.
He's gotten the most targets this year. But he has gotten more into his blocking role this year, so he is playing the tight end. But I mean, last year, yeah, shit, he basically was a wide receiver last year.
I think he hit 50 touchdowns or something, like recently.
In a season, in the season so far.
No. All right, here it is. He became the third player in 49ers history to reach 500 receptions and 50 touchdowns.
Third player.
Yeah, the only people to do it before him was Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens.
Really?
Yep.
50 touchdowns doesn't seem like that much. Like, it seems like
For
he
a
should have already
tight
gotten
end?
there. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like he should have already gotten there, even for a tight end. Because he's been in the league, what? He was there when the 49ers won it a few years, or when they went there in, 2018, 2017, when the Chiefs won their first one.
Yeah. He was in 2017.
Yeah, so he's already been in the league. This will be going on 8 years. In
Yeah.
8 years, you don't... Because you figure, if he is one of their better receivers, so you figure he's getting 10 touchdowns a year. If you're playing 16 games, now you're playing 17 games.
Yeah.
So if you're 50 touchdowns, you're averaging 10 a year.
I don't think a lot of tight ends average 10 a year.
They don't, but I mean, for most of his career, he's been one of the best in his at the position.
Yeah.
So even if you don't get, let's say you get 7, so 7 times 8, that's 56 right there.
Yeah.
And if he was playing before that, and say he had a couple games where he has 2, a couple of years where he has more than 10 or something like that, I thought he would have already gotten there.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of tight ends, most of them only average maybe 4 touchdowns a year.
So I mean, yeah. Well, average, but you do have guys who are outliers.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, George, he is used a lot in the receiving game because he's that good as a receiver in general. Yeah, let's look up his career stats.
Yeah. Pro Football Reference, this thing that I always go to. So, he just hit 50 career touchdowns. He has 5 so far this year. There you go. He has 5 so far this year, and it's what, week
12.
Week 12. So that's, say, 3/5 of the way through the year, and you already have 5. So if you play 8, let's say he gets 8 this year, and he's played 8 years, that's 64.
Yeah.
So he would, if he was on that pace, he would already have. So look at, there are a few years he has 5, 5, 6, 11, 6, 8, 5. So there are a few years he only had. So he had 2, 2, and then 5, and he has 5 so far this year. But there's a couple years where he's had, like I was saying, 11, 8, and he has a couple 6s thrown in there. So I don't think George Kittle is one of the best of all time or anything like that. But he has been one of the best of the past few years.
Yeah.
So I would have thought he would have already gotten there by now. That's what I'm saying.
He is a very big threat.
Oh, yeah. And like we were talking about, he's, the last few years, I mean, we just saw, he had 8 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, and 11 touchdowns. He was more of a receiver than a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
So,
I think he has had a couple, I think he's had a 200-yard game once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see big old
So this is
Kelsey
Trav's.
Taylor.
Trav is 81.
Damn.
Yeah.
Has he been in the league longer?
Through week 12, he's been 4. That's a good question, actually. So he was drafted in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been in the league longer. He has 4 touchdowns this year, so just one behind. And if we look at his season totals, he had 5, 5, 4, 8, 10, 5, 11, 9, 12, 5, 3, 4. So there you go. He has 3 years where he has double digits, and then 2 years where he has at least 8.
Yeah. And it also, Travis Kelce is a pretty good tight end, but it's kind of hard when you played on the same team as Tony. He didn't play together, but Tony Gonzalez was a Kansas City Chief.
And he has 111 career touchdowns.
Yeah, so that's pretty hard to fucking beat.
Yeah. I mean, 111 career touchdowns for anybody, regardless of if you're a tight end, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
He's had some crazy years.
No. Peyton Manning had 55 touchdowns in 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking insane. I just, like, realized that. I was, like, deep in thought.
Him and Marvin Harrison, the most productive wide receiver quarterback combo in history.
Yeah. I was deep in thought, and I was like, holy shit, Peyton Manning really did throw 55 touchdowns in a fucking year.
Oh, yeah. And shit, we saw it. Yeah, Marvin Harrison has 128 touchdowns in his career, and he had 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9, 12, 14, 15, 11, 10, 15, 12, and then 1 and 5.
No, well, that's when he was.
That's when Manning left.
Yeah.
This is 07, 08, so I think he was already on the Broncos by then. I don't know. I can't remember when Manning went to the Broncos. You can look at Peyton Manning stats right here too. That's why I love Pro Football Reference, or just these reference pages in in general: baseball, hockey, basketball, hockey. Ever heard of Peyton Manning website? No. Am I just blind and I don't see it?
It's E.
It's EY?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. Hold on. This right here is nuts. This let's go back to Marvin Harrison's, and then I'll go back to
fuck.
He has a couple of chevrons there. He's got that one. Then we go to Manning's, and it's, I mean, you almost have to scroll to see everything.
Jesus.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, 14-time Pro Bowl, 7-time All-Pro, 2 Super Bowl championships, 5 AP MVP, 4 Pro Football MVP, 2-time NEA MVP. What the hell is that? That's telling me to click on it. Hall of Fame All 2000s team. Super Bowl MVP. 2012 Comeback Player of the Year. 3-time Burt Bell Award. 2-time Offensive Player of the Year. 4-time Pro Football Player of the Year.
I don't think this guy was any good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Who is this guy again?
Eli, right?
Yeah, Archie? Is that his name?
Eli's.
Yeah. And then a Walter Payton and an Alan Page on top of it all. And has his number retired by 2 teams.
No, I don't see why that would happen.
And he's got... No, he was still on Indianapolis in 07, 08. He didn't go to Denver until 2012, yeah. He didn't play in 2011 at all because he had that neck.
Yeah. Big old thick neck.
Damn neck, yeah.
It was like a fucking giraffe.
You know what's supporting those 6 foreheads that he's got.
Yeah, dude. And apparently, like, from the people, like, around him, they're like, I guess on the roster he was at, like, 6'4". They're like, bro is a 6'4". His forehead alone makes him 6'8".
He's at eye level 6'4". His forehead and the rest of his head makes him like 6'8", 6'7".
Dude, that... Don't you fucking... I would kill you.
I said it twice already this episode, and I didn't say anything.
I know. I said 6 or 7 because I'm not a fucking brain rot degenerate.
No, yeah. Well, yeah. 6 or 7 or 6'7".
I'm not going to fucking say that shit ever again. If I see my cousin do it, I'm going to drop kick her.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh!
Oh.
Ooh. Be right back.
Hey, thanks for closing this light. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking... Oop, my bad.
Oh, God damn it.
I forget. It's black, so I can't see it. Oh yeah, the home improvement.
It came out of my computer on the side. It's magnetic. Let me saw.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Alright, we're back. But yeah, he fucking.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, if I hear my cousin say that shit, I'm drop kicking her in the fucking face.
No,
I'm sorry.
I had seen there was this hockey podcast I listened to, the Steve Dangle podcast, and I was listening to one of their episodes the other day. Oh, jeez, excuse me. And it was an older podcast from a couple of years ago, but they were talking about like the Mitchell Marner stuff. So I went back and I listened to it. And one of the things they said in the podcast, they were like, yeah, fucking. Because, like, apparently, like, a lot of Canadians, like, when they start a sentence, like, even if they're, like, in a formal setting, they'll be like, so fucking,
Well,
and they start talking.
oh, fuck, bud.
Fucking. Yeah, it's funny.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But you want to move on to the NBA?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Pistons on top?
13-2, top of the Eastern Conference.
Holy shit.
3 games ahead of the next closest team in the Raptors. In the Western Conference, you have the Thunder, the Nuggets, Rockets leading that division, or leading that conference. Thunder in the same spot. The Pistons are there 3 games ahead of the Nuggets, who are in second place.
Where is, fuck, dude. Golden State.
Oh. They are 8th in the Western Conference.
Curry is no longer with Under Armour or whatever he was with.
Oh, I don't know.
He said, yeah, fuck no, I'm not going back.
I stopped caring about the different. What?
Are you gonna be home by 5:30 tomorrow?
I don't know. Probably not. Why?
Because the holiday train's coming through tomorrow, and I want all 4 of us to be there.
Okay. Fucking picks now to fucking ask me this. Jeez.
But yeah, Curry was like, yeah, I'm done with Under Armour. And everybody was like, what?
Like I said, I didn't really care about, after middle school, what player was with what company and shit like that. I just knew what companies they were with. I mean, he's probably going to end up making his own shoe brand, or he's going to go with Nike or something like that. I don't know.
Who knows?
Or Adidas. I don't know.
Who cares at this point? I guess if
Yeah.
you really like basketball shoes and you like play basketball avidly, then you care. But,
Right, yeah. I mean, other than that,
Mitch
I don't know.
Marner.
Ooh. Why are we showing that?
Ooh, God.
But then here, let's show a Red Wing player, though. Can we? Please? This fucking stupid commercial. Of course not. Why would we?
No, they only show the Red Wing guy on his ass.
And it's Lucas Raymond. Stupid. He hit Lucas Raymond, but it was Nick Suzuki, and he hit somebody. It's like, yeah, dude, he's not known for that. He's a goal scorer.
Damn.
But yeah, the Pistons right now, they're at top of the Eastern Conference, and it's very good for them because all across the East you have teams piling up injuries, and it seems like the Pistons are coming out of their injury. Like people are coming back. You pretty much have a full roster, but you have guys coming up from the G League, coming up from the minor leagues, and they're playing, and they're still winning. They're on an 11-game win streak right now.
Brother.
So I mean,
Time to go to a Pistons game.
dude, I would be down. I saw I think we talked about it last episode, but the new Pistons jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are sweet. So I wouldn't mind seeing if they're going to be wearing those soon and going to a game where they're wearing those.
I also want to go to a Michigan basketball game.
Michigan basketball. I think their season just started because I heard this week while I was driving home from work, they were talking on the radio about Michigan State being, I think, 2-0.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and they have, but they're two. It was 2 ranked wins that they had, or something like that.
Yeah.
So college basketball like just started.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
While I was at dinner, Louisville and Cincinnati were playing, and then women's USC and Oregon were playing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wow, riveting.
Riveting.
I was like, where's Caitlin Clark?
Dude. I mean,
there was also women's hockey going on.
Women's hockey is pretty cool. I remember there was one time I was watching a college hockey game here in the basement, and I was watching it for probably a good half an hour before I realized that it was women's hockey.
That's how you know they're good at their job, bro.
I don't know why I didn't realize that it was women's hockey. I think I was like half paying attention. Like, I had it
wow,
on.
that guy has like super long hair.
No, I noticed that. I was like, because men and women in college hockey, they wear the cage.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like the dudes wear visors now or whatever. But I think they did like an up close. There was a cutaway where the goaltender, she lifted up her mask, and I saw it was a girl, and I was like, oh, dang. I was like, this is women's hockey. And I hit the info button on the thing, and it was like women's college hockey. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I was like half paying attention. I'm pretty sure that day though. I was like playing video games along with like on the other TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's But so I wanted to bring this up. So of the 3 teams, oh Jesus Christ, sorry. Of the 3 teams that are still actively playing professionally, Lions, Pistons, Red Wings. Which one do you think is closest to getting to a or which team has the best odds to win a championship this year or make it deeper into the playoffs? I have my answer already.
It's probably the Pistons.
That's what I was going to say.
As of right now.
They had not arguably, but other than the Tigers, they had the best playoff outcome out of last year. Pistons, they almost won the first round. Lions got bumped out of the first round, barely even made it competitive. Red Wings didn't factor into that. They didn't make the playoffs. And then the Tigers had the best outcome and the best placement in the playoffs, but
yeah,
still didn't really
as of right now,
make anything
it's
of it.
Definitely the Pistons because fucking Detroit right now is like they'll win a game and then they'll lose a game and then they'll win a game. Because I think the stat is after they've lost a game, they have not lost 2 games consecutively, and they have covered each game.
The Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire time that Campbell has been here, other than that first year where we went 8-9 or 9-8, he hasn't lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the Red Wings had. I can't remember how. I think we were 5-2 to start, and then we had a good start, and then we lost 6 in a row, and then now we're winning a couple games in a row, but then we just lost to the Islanders. So I hope we don't continue this hot stretch, cold stretch thing throughout the entire year. I won't be able to take it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be so pissed by the end of the year if the same thing happens where we go on a cold stretch to the end of the year and we don't make the playoffs.
And it's all, like, self-inflicted.
Yeah. We have had a couple players do really good. Nate Danielson came up out of the minor leagues. He's been playing really well. Emmett Finney, this dude who...
Finney.
dude, no one knew who he was, but he shows up out of nowhere and he's playing really, really well. They sent Brandsig Nygaard down to the minors. But our defense has been playing better. Edvinsson and Johansson have been playing really good. Obviously, you have Moritz Seider, and Sandine Pellica has been playing pretty good too. So, and the goaltending tandem of John Gibson and Cam Talbot seems to be working. Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like Talbot's still our number one, but then I was like, I don't know. I was like, Gibson got a couple starts in a row, but then Talbot has been I think he has more starts overall this year, and it seems like he has been in net for the teams that are stronger that we've been playing. Oh, by the way, did you see the Rangers Red Wings thing?
Yeah.
The red and white jerseys?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't understand why we don't do that more often. Like, if it's the Red Wings versus the Maple Leafs playing, why don't we have both of those? Like, the Red Wings wear the red ones and the Maple Leafs wear the blue jerseys.
It looked awesome.
It looks
especially
really, really
in
cool.
that fight picture.
The bench clearing brawl
like,
at the end.
Ugh.
Dude, it's really cool. And those Rangers jerseys that they have are really nice too. Some people say they look kind of plain, like they look like super simple. But
I don't know. That's Scatterboo.
He was wearing one.
He was repping that shit when he got his ass beat.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like the Rangers jerseys that they were wearing against us because it's also their 100-year anniversary season.
Yeah. Ooh, we gotta talk about the Army Navy jerseys.
Ooh, yeah, the Army Navy jerseys for this game.
Ugh.
It is so the Army jerseys they're cool, but they're really simplistic.
I'm such a sucker for white, so I don't care. I love them.
I really like these Navy jerseys. The details and the helmets are really, really cool. You have like almost like the I don't know what you would call it, like the keel of the ship.
Yeah.
Up the top, and you have like the ropes across.
They have ropes on the jersey that has 250 knots because it's the 250th year anniversary.
And there's 6 of them for the 6 original frigates in the U.S. Navy.
And then they have the USS Constitution on it.
On the side of the helmet, yeah. On only one side of the helmet, too, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I think on the other side you have just a Navy crest. I can't remember what they have on the other side. And then on the pants, they have the Marine Corps globe and anchor.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the birth of the Navy is also the birth of the Marine Corps.
I'm going to take a quote out of my favorite baseball coach's Rolodex. I'm about to cream my fucking jeans.
Oh my gosh.
When I see these jerseys.
It is. They are really nice.
I'm such a sucker for white, so I'm going Army all the way.
I mean, I don't know. I don't care who wins the Army-Navy game. I know Jeremy might. Jeremy's obviously going to root for Army.
You know what's crazy? My dad was in the Navy.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Like I said, you can't really root. There's no wrong way to root in this game, but it's like...
Yeah.
Someone for me who has had friends who are both in the Army and in the Navy, and family members who are in the Navy as well. Doesn't really matter to me.
No. Usually it is a good game, though.
Oh, yeah. It's usually... every year it's always a good game.
This whole rivalry week coming up next week, it's going to be fucking awesome. I cannot wait. It's both, like, we have both rivalries, like, this week and next week.
It is weird, though, because I saw they have Utah and Kentucky.
Yeah.
Not Utah and BYU or Utah State.
What
and
about
not Kentucky,
next week?
Louisville. No, that's what it is next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Utah and Kentucky are playing rivalry week. For this upcoming week?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who they're playing. But yeah, I know, you obviously got Georgia Tech, Michigan, Ohio State, obviously. Arizona State's always a good one. UNC versus South Carolina. All those games are really good. You have the Iron Bowl, obviously, Bama versus Auburn.
Yeah. All right, so this week, We're in week 13. So this week we got Mizzou, Oklahoma, going to be pretty good, probably. Miami versus Virginia Tech. James Franklin is the head coach of Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
And he's at least getting $41 million a year. Or not a year, but $41.75 mil. Kentucky plays Vanderbilt this weekend.
Yeah.
USC versus Oregon. That's going to be a big game.
Yeah, I like Oregon in that one, though. But, yeah, that'll be a big game for standings.
Yeah.
If USC can pull out a win, they could be the fifth team in, or the fourth team in from the Big Ten.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see, well, we can go through the games and I'll talk about it afterwards.
Michigan versus Maryland at 4. I really hope we beat them pretty soundly.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
You'd hope so.
Tennessee and Florida.
Next week is Texas versus Texas A&M.
Yeah. Yeah, you have Kansas versus Utah. Like, bro. Dude, like, why don't you have Utah versus BYU and Kansas versus Kentucky or Kansas versus Louisville?
Oh, and Lane Kiffin said that he's going to wait for the Egg Bowl to happen before he decides whether he leaves Ole Miss or not.
Yeah. I mean, that's just... I actually watched something. It was Theo Vaughn and Matthew McConaughey talking about Lane Kiffin.
All right.
And Matthew McConaughey was like... I think... Well, I can't remember which one of them said it, but they were like... It's like he's above... He wants him and his team to listen above the noise. Like, they don't want him to give in to, like, what the press is saying, or they don't want him to think about what Lane Kiffin's going to do at the end of the year. He just wants them to play because he knows that right now they're better than what, like, people probably think of them as.
Yeah.
So,
Bro,
yeah.
I can tell you right now, Oxford will turn into what Knoxville was when Lane Kiffin left.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these matchups at the end of the year, like you have Texas Tech and West Virginia. It's kind of a weird one.
Mountain Mama.
You have UCF and BYU.
Yeah, it's because all the Florida Jets want to teach the Mormons what's up.
I mean, I guess.
No more soaking. We're going full on anal sex.
What the fuck is the matter with you? And then you have Notre Dame versus Stanford. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Iron Bowl, Northwestern versus Illinois. And then Vanderbilt, Tennessee, which that'll be the game that I'm watching.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Saturday at 3:30.
That's next week?
Yeah. Oh no, this is rivalry week.
Yeah, so next week.
No. Next week is Michigan versus Maryland week. This is rivalry week.
Yeah. I'm talking... I already count tomorrow as gone for because it's happening tomorrow.
Oh. Well, I mean, I still, like, the week hasn't been played yet, so I still consider it, like, this week.
I get it, but... So you know where I'm coming from because you're looking at me like I'm fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, because you're like, this is, like, next week. I'm like, no. Like, this is the last week.
Fine, 8 days from now.
Yeah, it's like, not necessarily, like, just because this week hasn't passed yet. Charlotte and Tulane.
Wow. Riveting. Tulane's going to win, probably.
Yeah, but yeah, there are a few wonky matchups these last couple of years of the
dude, and
years
then
of the
like
year.
fucking Texas or who is playing fucking baby cakes this week, dude? Like fucking Texas is playing some
What?
Texas this week is playing like fucking Eastern Illinois.
Playing Arkansas.
Who Alabama's playing Eastern Illinois. That's what I meant to say. Georgia's playing fucking Charlotte. So what? They're going to kill them by 60.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a divisional matchup because they're all in the same division. So it's Eastern Illinois is in the SEC technically. Yeah, they have like some of those like teams that don't play like in their own conference. Like they have like a small conference.
Yeah.
Instead of playing the same team over and over again each year, they just merge in with another conference.
Bro, imagine being Eastern Illinois and being like, all right, boys, we got Alabama. What week is it?
Like
the first week, right? We get paid for this, right?
A&M's playing Samford.
Yeah. It's like, come on, guys. Eastern Illinois is like, yeah, we're playing them at the beginning of the year, right? So we can just get our asses kicked and then move on?
Yeah.
No, at the very end of the year.
But yeah, all the, like some of the team, like some of the conferences that are like
smaller.
Yeah.
I don't. It's like it's a FBS conference, but it's not P4 and it's not the MAC.
It's not P4 or the Group of 5 now.
Yeah.
Because now it's not Power 5, it's Power 4.
Yeah.
And then they call the rest of it Group of 5. And then you have like a few, like I was saying, like a few that have like
honestly,
four teams.
I think Eastern Illinois is in like Conference USA or something like that. I forget. It don't really matter.
Yeah, I mean whatever. And then what was I going to say? I looked at it the other day. So the Pac-12 technically still exists. It has Washington State and Oregon State in it.
Congratulations.
I mean, but
you fight on.
Oregon and Oregon State play each other. I think they still played each other this year.
Civil War.
Yeah, so you have like they still play different teams, but so like you're not going to play Oregon and Washington State aren't going to play each other every single week.
Yeah.
They're going to go and play another team. Same thing with like Eastern Illinois. Like they might have half a dozen teams in their conference, but you're not going to play those half a dozen teams twice.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense. So you're going to go out, but you're going to play different teams.
Yeah.
But they merged like within another conference. Because that's like what Notre Dame does.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's just, that's got to suck, dude.
No, I mean, definitely. I mean, even Samford playing Texas Tech. It's like you're not, or Texas A&M. Like you're not playing, the greatest team in the country, but you're playing number 3 ranked.
I bet you they're like, thanks, man. I can sit all my starters and my second string, and I'll be fine.
Probably. Or you put them out there for like 2 possessions, get a 2-score lead, and then sit them for the rest of the game. Like to, because God forbid you have an upset. Could you imagine? Because
Eastern Illinois beats Alabama at Alabama.
Well, I mean, look what happened with Northern Illinois beating Notre Dame twice.
Yeah.
In like 3 different years, in a matter of 3 years. But yeah, that's and then that's next week. So then,
I'm so nervous, dude.
For what? Michigan versus Maryland?
No. Well, yes. Actually, yes. I am nervous about that. I'm so nervous for fucking next week.
Even if Michigan, I've looked at, so this brings into the other topic that I want to bring up, the if the playoffs started today picture or graphic that was posted. I think it was,
I don't think, even if Michigan does make it, I don't think they're getting that far.
That's the thing. Even if Michigan beats Ohio State, I don't think they're making the playoffs anyways.
Oh, you think even with, well, we would only have 2 losses.
Right, but hold on, let me bring this up. Here, college ball playoff bracket, based on, so as of right now, this is what the college ball playoff bracket would look like. It would be, number 1 would be Ohio State.
Ugh.
Number 2 would be Indiana.
Ugh.
Number 3 would be Texas A&M. 4 would be Georgia. And then you would have 5 Texas Tech, 6 Ole Miss, 7 Oregon, 8 Oklahoma, 9 Notre Dame, 10 Bama, 11 Miami, and then 12
Tulane.
you have Tulane, which is absolute garbage. So these are all the teams that would get in. You would have, I think it's, 1 through 10, skip 11, 12, and then 13 would be Miami. And then you would have Tulane get in at number 24. 24.
Oh my God.
They're 8-2 right now. And if we go to their standings,
Bro,
if we go to the,
I'm sorry, but if you're not in the Power Four, you would have to go undefeated for me to even consider you.
that's the thing, is they have, Tulane is not even winning their division right now. And they're still in the college football playoff at number 24. Navy is technically higher than them in their conference because they're 6-1, but they're both 8-2, and they're somehow getting put in there. Miami at 8-2 is somehow over BYU, who's 9-1, and over Utah, who's also number 12 and is 8-2. See, I think this is stupid. Like, I think if you're gonna have 12 teams in the playoffs,
It should be the
make
top
it
12.
1 through 12. Why do you have the
Yeah.
rankings if what are they for then? That's like when we had the 4 team, it was 1 through 4, and if you were 5, tough shit.
Yeah.
Now you have number 22 or number 24 is going to make it in because they beat this team and this team's in the playoffs. So then that means no,
dude.
they're
just
number
do-
24 for a reason. Okay,
Let's just do 1 through 12 and make it simple.
right? Yeah, it does. It's stupid like that.
Why would you skip 11 and 12 and then go to 13?
Who are both better than that team? They're
I
better than
know.
I think they're better than Miami because if they're not better than Miami, why are they ranked higher than Miami?
Exactly.
So it doesn't make any sense.
Bro.
And they have a better record. BYU is 9-1.
Exactly.
So why the fuck? I don't know.
If we're going, whoever has the best record should obviously be at the top. But if we're at a tied record, then you look at who you lost to and everything like that. And,
Right? Yeah.
bro, why do we have to be so fucking dumb?
Dude, I have no idea. And then you have
I
other
shouldn't
teams.
say we. Why does the NCAA have to be so fucking dumb?
Yeah, I mean, and then you have other teams like you have Vanderbilt, who is 8-2. If they could win out this year, because they have, who do they have?
Kentucky.
They have Kentucky and then Tennessee. So if they beat Tennessee, who's number 20 right now, then they could win out. Then they'll be 8-2, and they'll be. Let's look at the SEC standings. SEC. They will be 7th in the SEC. Yeah, but Texas isn't making it though.
No.
Oklahoma's on the fringe, but they're probably making it. So if you have 6 SEC teams and 4 Big Ten teams, then you have 1 from the Big 12 and 1 from the ACC.
All right, and let's get this straight, just so we
And
are all on the same page. The college football playoff will forever be Big Ten and SEC bias.
Oh yeah, but that's another thing too. You have Miami, who is 8-2. They're 5th in their conference right now, behind SMU, Pittsburgh, and Virginia, and Georgia Tech.
Exactly.
Where is Georgia Tech?
They were ranked, and now they're not.
Now they're ranked number 16. They're 9-1. So you have Tulane and Miami who are above them in the playoff, but only Miami is ranked higher above them, and they don't have a better record than they do. So that's, I mean, the
What
fact
is
that
Michigan's rank in the Big Ten?
5th.
Could be a lot better.
But that's what I'm saying. If you have, so as of right now, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 SEC teams.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, because Texas Tech's ACC. Right? Or are they
Big
Big
12.
12? Big 12. So you have 5 SEC teams, 3 Big 10 teams, Ohio State, Oregon, and Illinois.
Yeah.
You have 1 Big 12, 1 ACC, and then 1 AAC in Tulane. So group of 5. when you have, what did we say? Another Big 12, another Big 12, an SEC, and an ACC team that are better on the field, than they are, and better record-wise than they are.
Yeah. Sorry, quick segue. Do you know who Kevin James was pretending to be Matt Taylor?
Yeah.
He just now admitted it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, it was obvious.
It was obvious,
Yeah.
but it's just funny now that he admitted it.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
He's like, guys, come on.
Dude, yeah, it was like, I think,
He just wants to troll, man.
well, he just wants to troll, and he's like, I think there was something, like, he had talked about it, like, years ago, and somebody brought it up when this first started, and he said it in, like, an interview. He was like, if you weren't acting, what would you be doing? And he was like, honestly, he was like, if I wasn't acting, I would be an art teacher. And then look what he's doing, this gimmick where he's an art teacher. So.
Turns out, he actually inspired all my paintings.
Yeah. And I didn't get accepted to art school. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm Austrian.
I'm so kidding. Yeah. So kidding.
I'm Austrian and I don't like a certain group of people.
I'm Austrian and I didn't get into art school. Look out. No.
The meme where, why did the skeleton have no friends? Because he was bad at painting? Because he was Austrian?
Because he was Austrian? If you could bring back one person from history.
No, why would Austrian matter? Comment section, this kid knows.
Yeah, this kid knows
We
shit.
need to protect him.
So if you could bring back one person from history, dead or alive, who would it be? And don't say that German fellow. good thing he's Austrian.
Good thing.
No, it's so funny.
Ha ha ha, you think you're so clever. Don't say that little German fella.
Don't think that. Well,
Actually, I know a better one who's Austrian.
yeah, I wasn't going to say any German dude. I was an Austrian guy that I was thinking about.
Actually, I think we should, do that Archduke Ferdinand thing.
Dude. I saw this one thing. It was, I think I sent it to Mitchell and Jeremy. I don't know if I sent it to you.
Fucker.
But it was like the biggest history butterfly effect. And it was like this one dude did something, and then he ended up like becoming Archduke Franz, or like he ended up like telling Archduke Franz Ferdinand he should go to Serbia.
Oh no.
Or he was like, something happened, and then that obviously ends up happening, and it kicks off World War One.
Yeah.
And then World War One directly leads to not directly, but has a big impact on why World War Two started.
Yeah.
And then World War Two shapes the Cold War, and then shapes the war in Afghanistan and shit like that.
Oh,
so it's like because of one dude's opinion or one dude's action.
Hey man,
all
you should
like,
go here.
Dude, yeah, it was like the next 150 years of world history is the way it is.
Because of one, hey.
Because of one dude, yeah. I have to find the video, but it's like, damn, like that's crazy.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
There was another one. It was like what?
Say what you were going to say, and now I'm going to say what I was going to say.
But there was one. It was like I think it had something to do with the Roman Empire. It was like some dude like when Rome was like first getting, or no, I think it was Greece. It was like when some dude was like when they were first constructing the Greek city-states. This group of people, they had gone, instead of going to one area, they had like read the map wrong or something like that. And then it led them to like go to a different city, or they went to the wrong city or took the wrong route to the wrong city. And when the Persians and Greeks were fighting, the Greeks knew that they had like they knew the area like based on what was told to them. It's like, okay, so instead of going here, the city was over here. Like the maps were wrong or some shit. So they knew that was like a flaw that the Persians had, and they didn't know the area as well as them. So they were able to like set up an ambush, or like set up a defense in a certain way. I know what you're
talking about, yeah.
So they were able to stop the Persian advance at a certain city-state, and it tilted the tide of the war. And then the Greek Greek culture and infrastructure led to Roman infrastructure,
Hell
which
yeah.
led to a lot of this shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean like a ton of the stuff with like the Papal States and with the Byzantine Empire and everything like that.
Hell
And
yeah.
so it was like a big butterfly effect.
You know what movie's coming out?
George Washington.
Yeah.
We're going to see it.
Yeah.
We're going to see it. And then
I want to see some of that red coat action. Hell yeah.
dude,
brother.
George Washington was a redcoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also
was
had
a-
horse teeth.
He was Lieutenant George Washington. Yeah, that is true. He had wooden teeth as well.
Bro, Shea Gillis was right.
He is
was
right.
Like, that would be terrifying to see a motherfucker with wooden teeth, donkey teeth, 6'2" and ginger and cracked out of his fucking mind.
And lead teeth too.
Yeah.
Like because they had lead in like the brackets
Bro
for the
had a
teeth or whatever.
20-pound fucking jaw.
Dude, yeah. And he's
No wonder they were fucking scared. They're all 5'4".
dude, yeah. And then being 6'2" back then is like being 6'10" today. And it's like that's not wrong. Like that's like because everyone everyone thinks Napoleon was short. But it's like no, he was just average height. He was like 5'2" or 5'3". And it's like that's how tall motherfuckers were back then.
It's alright. You have a Napoleon complex. Fuck you.
Like if you were 5'9" back then, you were tall. So imagine a dude being 6'2" back then.
You're like, oh,
That's like Shaq. now.
NBA.
Yeah, right, yeah.
What's the NBA? You'll see.
You'll find out. But no, yeah, Lieutenant George Washington was a lieutenant, and he was supposed to attack this place. I think it was in New York or it was close to Michigan. I think it was in like Illinois or Ohio or somewhere around there. But he was like in New York, and he went to go attack this area, and there's this whole thing on it. But he pretty much got like the position to surrender by like sending someone or capturing a scout that they had or something like that, and sending him back to the village or some shit, and then the village or the encampment of troops, like they ended up going to George Washington and surrendering, but they surrendered like 15,000 men or something like that, and George Washington only had like 1,500 men or something like that. So he captured like a force 10 times its size by not even firing a shot.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I have to look into the details of it, but I remember something
He
like
was
that.
like, mate.
Yeah, it's like this could either go
You
the easy
fucking
way or the
walked
hard
off,
way.
nah.
Yeah.
Beans and toast.
That's the thing too. Did you hear the so like the original British accent isn't, or like the British accent that we hear now, we think of now, wasn't the British accent. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, here's a sneeze.
I'm trying not to yawn as loud as possible.
Oh. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the like the British accent now isn't what the British accent was for like most of history. Like most of history, the British accent was how we're talking. It was actually closer to like they said like a
Damn.
Philadelphia accent.
So we're British?
We're talking the same way the British were.
We British?
Because like I think it was something to do with like the in the 1800s you had like the what was it called, the Victorian era, I think it was, because you had Queen Victoria afterwards, or was maybe what was earlier, but you had Queen Victoria, and she set up a certain way of English, and then after like the colonies and everything happened, you had a different way. Like the British kind of diverted off and talked in a different way, and then they adopted like the British accent that they have now.
Bro, imagine some random bitch telling you how to talk.
Well, I mean, it's like royalty back then. Like think about it now. Like you have people in the United States here. We've been independent for them for now 250 years, and you still have people that care about the British royalty and shit. Like we'll pay attention to like when Harry and Meghan got married and shit. Like when Prince William.
I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I could not care less.
I couldn't give a shit.
Two people got married on TV. When are they going to get divorced? Like a week?
Which is crazy because he actually got like banished or
You're exiled.
No, yeah, that's the word, exiled from Great Britain. Like he wasn't a part of the royalty anymore or something like that because of something that he said or something that he did. So now they both live here in the U.S.
Cool.
And it's like good. Like
Maybe
so he's
over
smart
there
enough.
you met something, but you're over here now. You don't mean shit.
Yeah, no, it's like now now his wife is making all the money, Meghan Markle, because she's still an actress, and she's probably got her own shit going on.
Divorce her. Get that alimony.
Dude.
That's what happened with Tom Brady and Giselle.
Yeah.
Now Tom Brady is making fucking billions.
There was a. Oh shit. There was something. It was a. I think it was like a Spanish or a French football player, like soccer, but football. He was like a
You're in
Spanish soccer
America.
player. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. But he had gotten this huge contract, like he had signed with a certain team, and it was something like he was getting like $100 million a year or some shit. Like his soccer contracts are fucking nuts. And
That's why Ronaldo was a billionaire like 10 years ago.
dude, yeah, like the guy's got so much money. Or like Lionel Messi doesn't have as much money as Ronaldo, but like
Same way with F1 people.
oh yeah, they make so much money. But the dude was making a shit ton of money, and he had gotten married like just before he had signed his new contract. 2 or 3 years into the contract, his wife files for a divorce. But the way he had orchestrated his contract, he wasn't getting the money, his mom was.
Smart man.
So like his mom had all the money and he was like in control of the account. So he would
basically, like he put it into a trust, and his mom was the trustee.
Yeah.
And he was the beneficiary.
And pretty much. But like according to how their banks and shit work.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what he did. So when she tried to file a divorce, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get all this fucking money," and then he was like, "Joke's on you. You ain't getting shit because you're divorcing me, not my mom.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting nothing." And then, but that proved to him it was like, oh yeah, she's just after the money because she was like putting up this whole thing about like how she was entitled to that cash and shit like that, and he was like, "You ain't entitled to shit." He was like, "This is my money."
He's like, did you like score all the goals?
Right? Yeah.
Did
It's
you,
like, did you sign that contract?
did you work out every single day?
And then he was like,
Multiple times a day.
and he was like, legally, he was like, it ain't even my money legally. He was like, it's my mom's. He was like, I'm just the.
We up and you down, bitch.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just a codependent and like overseer of the accounts.
Joke's on you, my mom is the breadwinner.
Right, legitimately, and she, I mean, shit, she had nothing to do. She was like, oh, all right, well, okay.
Smart.
No, yeah, definitely.
When you can actually trust somebody. You would hope you could trust your parents with that. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, this dude was like in a situation where he was like,
I think
You know.
I think she's a gold digger, ma. Alright, we'll do this the smart way.
she was like, I got an idea, and then I did that, and it worked. It was foolproof. Yeah, and then
But now she hits him with, but I'm the beneficiary, or I'm the trustee. I'll decide whether you get the money. That could happen. You would hope not, but it does happen.
no, because I think like because like I said, like he's in control of like where the money goes and shit like that, but it's technically like in his mom's name.
So it might be under like LLCs or something like that.
Or something like that, or it's like in like a not in like almost like a trust fund, but it's like
Irrevocable trust, something like that.
some shit like that, where it's like it goes into a trust for his mom. So it's like it's not my money, it's my mom's, but like she only uses it if I say so,
Okay,
or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So he's the trustee and she's the beneficiary, basically. And
Yeah.
as the trustee, you decide how.
But on paper, it's her cash.
Yes.
But like
Legally, technically.
Technically, that's why he wasn't able to give her anything in the divorce.
He's like, here's a penny. I got a penny.
I don't even think she got that. I think she might have gotten, like, whatever, you know, like if they had lived somewhere for something like that, or, you know, she got maybe, like, X amount of $1,000 or something like that. I don't know, but, like,
Yeah.
definitely didn't get half of whatever the fuck he made playing soccer.
Definitely not.
No, hell no. And shit, she shouldn't.
No, dude. I mean,
And then it was like something about it was like after he had gone out and done that, like I was saying, she had like filed a law, or like not filed a lawsuit, but like filed a complaint or something like that, or done whatever, and was like upset about how she didn't get half of his shit. And then he was like, "Damn, that's the only thing that you're worried about?" He was like, "So our divorce really did, or our marriage really didn't mean shit." She was like, "So you just were in for the money?" And then she had said something, or like, you know, that pretty much just proved like what he was thinking.
yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, it's like so good. Like it's better it ended like that instead of me actually doing something, or God forbid his mom passes away
Yeah.
or something like that, and then now he has to take on that money, and she's still with him, and then she divorces him,
Yeah.
and then she's like, now you have to give me your shit." So,
Fair enough.
but yeah,
Quiz time?
yeah, we can see quiz.
I don't have a quiz for you.
Don't. You could AI Chat GPT,
Yeah. We'll use chat.
or what's the other one? There's another one. Starts with a P. Starts with the letter PP.
It ends with Enos.
The fuck is that?
Yours is gonna be college baseball.
Oh god. I actually don't know college baseball very well. Yours is on college football.
All right. Well, this fits.
Here, so I will. Want to go
I
first?
promise I am not peeking.
Okay. Numero uno. What is the winningest college football program?
Michigan.
That is correct. Number two. Who is Michigan's all-time passing touchdowns leader?
It's definitely not JJ.
No.
How old? Like what era?
They are no longer playing in the NFL.
Is it Brady?
No. They were in the NFL though.
Did they have a good career in the NFL?
Super Bowl. I think.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Chad Henne.
Fuck.
87 passing touchdowns.
Damn. Throughout
Yeah.
his career? Or
Probably 4 years he played at Michigan.
yeah, okay.
Numero tres. Who played in the first college football playoff in 2014?
Ohio State.
There's one.
Notre Dame.
Nope. Ohio State was number 4 in that playoff.
I'm trying to think.
Two out of these 3 are playoff teams this year, or could be playoff teams this year.
Could be playoff teams. Miami.
No. Well, they're probably most definitely going to be playoff teams, but it's obviously not for sure yet.
Alabama.
Okay. They're number 1.
Hmm?
They're number 1. We have 2 more.
Oh. Georgia.
Nope. Remember how the playoff worked back then? It was usually one from each Power 4.
Oh.
Or, well, Power 5 back then, but you know what I mean.
So.
Like, they try not to double up too much.
So it'd be ACC. Clemson.
No.
Who else in the ACC? Florida State? Yeah?
Yes. They're number 3. You have number 2 remaining.
Which is Big 12 or would it be Pac 12?
I don't know. That's for you to guess.
But it was in 2014. So.
Yeah, so those are the last 2 remaining.
Texas.
No.
Oklahoma? Or did I say that?
Incorrect.
Who else was in the Big 12 that was like... Wouldn't be Kansas State.
No. That's a good guess, though.
Wouldn't be Oklahoma State.
No.
It's got to be Pac-12. We're looking at like an Oregon.
It is Oregon.
Yeah.
Number 1, Bama. 2, Oregon. 3, Florida State. 4, Ohio State. And they ended up winning. Ohio State won the first CFP.
Disgusting.
There's a couple more naming ones coming up, but I think you should breeze through these. I don't think these are easier than the next ones. Or than that last one. Name the 10 teams of the Big Ten in 1960. So think of like what the original Big Ten teams would be.
Northwestern, Illinois.
Incorrect. Oh, no, yep, yeah, you're good.
For both?
Yeah.
Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State.
Okay. That's 5.
Indiana.
Yep.
Iowa.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Okay.
I got 3 more.
2 more.
Rutgers.
Nope.
Penn State.
Nope.
What?
They didn't join until 1990.
Purdue.
Yes.
Wisconsin.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, Illinois, Minnesota, Northwestern, Purdue, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Iowa, Ohio State, Michigan State. Rutgers came in, I think, in 1980 or something like that. They were independent, and then they were in the Big 8 for the longest time.
And Maryland was Big 12.
Maryland was big. Yeah, Maryland was Big 12. Nebraska was Mountain West.
I forgot that. Nebraska.
Yeah.
Woo.
And then obviously all the Western teams are in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Or in the Mountain West. I think UCLA or USC was in the Mountain West or something like that for a while. There was a chart that they showed, and it showed like when the teams were, number 5, or
How long is this quiz?
technically 11 questions.
Okay.
I have a bonus at the end. This one I saw on Instagram. I thought it was a good question.
We have the same feed almost, so.
Yeah, you may or may not have seen this one. Name every Division I football program that does not have the word university in their title. It's a good question.
Wait, what?
So name every Division I football program that is not known as a university. So like the University of Michigan isn't one. Michigan State University. Like any school that has the word university in their official name.
Citadel.
Nope.
It's called the Citadel University. Old Dominion.
Nope.
Fuck.
There's 5 of them.
Notre Dame University.
Nope. Yeah.
Iowa University.
University of Iowa.
I have no clue.
I'll throw out one for you. Boston College.
That does help. Fuck.
Couple of them would be really obvious, and then one of them I didn't know it, but I'd be shocked. Like, I feel like you would.
Boston College. Dude, I'm blanking so hard.
So there are three of the four remaining, all have something in common, and then the last one is kind of another outlier.
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know.
You're gonna hate me for this one. So the other outlier is Georgia Tech. They're technically called the Georgia Institute of Technology. There's no university in their title.
I'm slightly annoyed.
The remaining three are Army, Navy, and Air Force. They're the United States Naval Academy, United States Air Force Academy, and the United States Military Academy at West Point.
Let's move on.
Can you name me the lead or the fuck? Who is the Michigan? Oh my god, I can't talk.
Woods a fudge.
Woods a hard. Who is Michigan's all-time leading passing yard quarterback? I still said that wrong.
JJ?
No.
Shea Patterson.
No. So I originally was going to have you name the top 10. Can you name me any of the top 10?
Brady.
Okay, here's one.
Henny.
Henny?
Henny. Yeah.
He's number 1. Brady is number 6.
JJ.
Nope.
Really?
Yep. He was only here for 2 years.
Oh, yeah. Where was he before?
Sitting. He only played. Oh, he was here for 4, but he only played for 2.
Shea.
Yes. He's number 5. He's actually above Brady.
Really?
Yes.
Now we're blanking. Yeah.
There's going to be a few on here that I don't even know. But there are like a couple of names that I recognize, but I haven't seen play. So number 1 was Chad Henne. Number 2 is John Navarre.
Yeah,
Number 3 is Denard Robinson.
Okay.
Number 4 is Devin Gardner.
Okay.
5 is Shea Patterson. 6 is Tom Brady. 7 is Steve Smith.
Okay.
8 is Brian Greasy.
Okay.
9 is Wilton Spate.
Yeah, that one.
And then number 10 is Jake Rudock.
Okay.
That one was kind of a harder one. That's why I was like, if you can name me I'll give you that one because you got Chad Henne. So, but I was like, that might be a lot. This one might be easy for you too. This is another naming one.
Don't say that.
No, this one. Name every team in the MAC.
Maction. So we got Akron, Buffalo.
Okay, there's 2.
Bowling Green, Toledo.
4.
Miami of Ohio.
All right, 5.
That's what I meant. Ohio, as in the Bobcats.
Yes, 6.
Eastern, Central, and Western Michigan.
There's 9.
And there's one more.
2 more.
Buffalo. I said Buffalo.
Yeah, there's 2 more. Actually, did you say Northern Illinois?
No, but I did now. Northern Illinois and Ball State.
Okay. There are 2 more on top of that. I lost track of how many you said.
All right, so I'll Northern Illinois, Ball State.
Okay, yeah. So that's 12.
And there's 14.
There's 14. Yeah, wait. Hold on, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think you might have said one that isn't in there. And I thought you said Northern Illinois. and I counted it.
Where is it? What state?
The IU. I don't know if you would consider these Midwestern states. So they're not in the Midwest. One of them you could, but one of them you wouldn't. And they're not like big name school. Like these are very like, if they're ranked, you're shocked.
Is it like Charlotte?
No, Charlotte. We just talked about Charlotte. They're SEC.
I have no clue.
The last two are Kent State and UMass. So that's why I was saying, like, Kentucky.
I should have got Kent State. I get it.
I didn't even know UMass was in the MAC, though.
I didn't think so either.
All right, so now you have the last, like, you don't have to, well, there is one more naming one, but it's history.
Okay.
Number 8. Notre Dame participates in the Big Ten in every collegiate sport except for football, where they're independent.
Pussies.
Well, let me. Did you hear what I said?
Except the Big Ten, or except football.
Notre Dame participates in the Big Ten in every collegiate sport except for football,
Mm-hmm.
where they are independent.
Mm-hmm.
Is that statement true or false?
I'm going to say false.
That is correct. Notre Dame participates in the Big Ten in just ice hockey, and they're affiliated with the ACC in every other sport except for football.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I knew they were in the Big Ten in hockey, but I didn't know that they're in the ACC and everything else.
Well, my main thing is if you're independent for football, you might as well be independent for everything else.
Well, I mean, there are other sports that are, like, you have baseball and basketball.
Yeah, but like I said, if you're going to be independent, let everything be independent.
Yeah.
That was my reasoning behind it. I realize that has nothing to do with it, but still.
Nah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
A win's a win.
Yeah. What is the oldest collegiate football program in the United States?
Rutgers.
That is correct. Do you know what year they...
18 something. It's 18 like 27.
No.
1897.
No, earlier than that.
Oh, it was in the 17s?
No. The first one you were later than, but earlier than 1890s.
Oh, it's 18 something. 70. 75.
No.
6.
Nope. Close. Well, other direction.
4?
Nope.
3, 2,
Nope.
1? 70?
1869.
Yeah, I remember learning about it in my sports management class.
Alrighty. Number 10 is technically the last one. Can you name me the last 10 college football national champions? So every team who has won it in the CFP era so far.
Ohio State.
Okay. Starting in which one?
Well, I guess we can do both of them, but I was starting from 14.
Okay. Yeah, because they technically won last year
year.
and the first year of the CFP.
Georgia has won multiple times.
What? Okay. What
I
years?
don't know exactly what years. They had it back to back,
They did.
and we were 23, so they were
Yes.
21 and 22.
That is correct. So you have 20 through 15. So you have 6 more.
LSU was 19.
Yes.
Alabama was after.
Yeah. So you have 4 more. This should be easy.
Clemson.
Yep.
Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama.
Nope.
Was
You were
it-
guessing 2016 for that, correct?
I forget what date I'm on, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. Well, so you said LSU, and then you said Clemson and Bama.
Yeah, alright. Was it Clemson again?
Yes. So you have 2015.
Bama.
Yes. That's why I said it should be easy because they alternate.
Yeah.
Bama, Clemson, Bama, Clemson.
And then it was Georgia.
No, it was Bama, Clemson, LSU, Bama, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah. Alright.
So you have how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 different teams who have won it over the last 11 years. Because you have 3 that have won it. No, 4 that have won it multiple times.
Yeah.
And then bonus question: who was the last national champion of the BCS era? So who won in 2013? You said them earlier.
Florida State.
Yes. Florida State. And I think Jameis Winston in Florida State.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You ready for your quiz?
No. Yeah, sure.
It's 10 questions.
Okay.
You have unlimited time.
Safety.
Make sure to use a number 2 pencil,
Oh, God.
sharpened. You will not be allowed to use the bathroom.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. Which NCAA Division I program has the highest all-time winning percentage in college baseball?
Is it Mississippi State?
Nope.
Ole Miss.
No.
Arkansas.
No.
Missouri.
Getting closer to the area, but no.
Vanderbilt.
No, you want to go more west.
More west. Oklahoma.
No.
Texas.
No. A little bit less west.
LSU.
No.
Louisiana.
No. People sometimes call this Midwest. It is Midwest, but it is also kind of southern.
Tennessee.
No. You were closer when you said Mizzou.
Arkansas? I
No.
already said Arkansas.
No. It's north of Arkansas.
Missouri is north of Arkansas.
Yeah, but what borders to the left?
Nebraska?
Technically, yes, but just south. It's in Kansas.
Omaha?
No. Is in Nebraska. Omaha is in Nebraska.
Omaha is in Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm talking. This team is in Kansas.
Oh, in Kansas. Is it Kansas?
No.
Kansas State?
No.
Old Dominion?
No.
I think Old Dominion's in
Seven
Maryland.
Nation Army.
Wichita.
Yep.
Damn.
Who is the only player to win the Golden Spikes Award? No, I'm not doing that. to
No,
you.
say it.
Twice.
Oh. Yeah, you could have. Fuck. Is it like recent?
No, it's a trick question. That's why.
Nobody has?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was circling around in my mind. I was like, has anybody done that? Because I was like, usually it goes to a senior.
I didn't know if that. I know nothing about college baseball, so I'm learning this along with you.
Golden Spikes is basically the Heisman.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't want to give you a trick question. I feel like that's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
How many College World Series appearances does Florida State have without ever winning a national title?
9,
Up.
11,
Up.
13,
Up.
15, 24.
Very, very close.
23.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine getting there 23 times and not winning.
There's a lot of teams, and baseball's been played for fucking
Ever.
100 years, yeah. Over 100 years.
Which team holds the record for the most home runs in a single season?
I think... I want to say LSU just did it.
No.
No? There was one team that just did it.
You are right. It did happen pretty recently.
Oh, fuck.
158.
Whoa. Florida?
No.
Florida State.
No.
Shit.
You are... I don't know if Florida State's ACC, right?
Yeah.
SEC. We're in the SEC. With this one.
Oklahoma?
No. It happened in 2022.
Miami?
No. Miami is also ACC.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Georgia.
Mm-mm. Closer, though.
South Carolina.
No.
Mississippi State.
No.
Ole Miss.
No.
Fuck. See, I don't know college baseball very well.
If you... Well, listen. This is my second favorite state.
Florida? I hear you talk about Florida all the fucking time.
It's Tennessee.
So Tennessee, is it?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Who holds the Division I career strikeout record as a pitcher
Dude.
with 373 strikeouts?
Paul Skeens?
No. Same school, though. These are fucking hard questions.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get one of these right. I have no idea.
Here, let me give you a new one. I'll move to Mulb for you.
I was gonna either Molb or NHL. Like, I legitimately know borderline nothing about college baseball. I don't pay attention to it very well. Like, I'll watch the games, but I don't pay attention to, like, stats or anything like that.
Oh. The guy's name was Ben McDonald, by the way.
No shot. Absolutely zero chance.
Here, let me, while this is generating. Would you know which school had produced the most number one over picks in the MLB?
I would go through all the same guesses that I had before. Ole Miss, Missouri.
Not even close.
No?
Arizona State.
Okay. Yeah, no. I probably would have moved to, like, UCLA after that.
Who is the only coach to win a college World Series at two different schools?
No shot. Fucking no idea.
Andy Lopez.
Nope.
Pepperdine and Arizona.
Absolutely not.
What is the largest margin of victory?
Fucking 30? I don't know.
Honestly, not that far off. 23.
Okay.
Which school currently holds the longest active tournament appearance?
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
That one I knew.
What is the longest game in innings in college World Series history?
18?
Very close.
19.
No, it's a little bit less.
16.
Yeah. All right. Which MLB player holds all-time record for grounding into double plays?
Oh, shit. Is it Nelson Cruz?
Mm-mm.
Damn. I saw something like this. I don't know if it was this exact stat, but I saw it a little bit ago. Is it Manny Ramirez?
No.
Am I close?
I couldn't tell.
Oh,
ya.
okay.
This one you're on your own.
I think it's like a new-ish player.
It's 350 plus GIDP. I don't know if that helps.
350 times. So he accounted for almost 700 outs with those 350 grounds in a double play.
I know who this player is. Like, if you said his name, I know who.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I've heard of him.
Derek Jeter?
No. I have no idea who the guy is, but if you said this name, I would know he's a baseball player.
What's his last, the first initial of his last name?
R.
Alex Rodriguez.
No.
Damn it, I thought that was it for sure. Fuck. That's what I was going to say before even I asked that.
It is a junior.
Oh. Cal Ripken Jr.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Who is the only MLB player to appear in at least one game in 4 different decades and play for both the Brooklyn Dodgers and Los Angeles Dodgers?
Four different decades.
And he played for both the Brooklyn and LA Dodgers.
It's not Jackie Robinson,
Nope.
but he played with him though. He had to
Yeah.
have.
His name does start with a J.
His first name?
Yeah. I have no idea who this guy is.
Joe something.
No.
No.
It is 3 letters, though.
John.
No.
What the fuck is 3 letters if it's not Joe or John?
Jim.
Oh, yeah.
That's his first name.
Jim Palmer.
No.
Fuck.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it doesn't even start with a P.
I don't know.
Jim Gilliam.
Jim. Wait, spell it.
Gilliam.
Jim Gilliam. Yeah, no shot. I don't even know who that is.
Okay. Which MLB stadium is the only one to host both an MLB All-Star game and an Olympic gold medal baseball game?
Have to be Dodger Stadium.
It is.
Yeah, they're the only city that's had the Summer Olympics when baseball was still there.
Who is the only player in MLB history with 300 plus wins, 3,000 plus strikeouts, and no Cy Young award?
Nolan Ryan.
No.
What?
According to this, no.
300 plus wins and no Cy Young?
Yep.
Is it Cy Young?
No.
Okay, because that'd be why. Because the award was named after Cy Young, so it would be like,
No.
And no Cy. I feel like I should fucking know this. It's not Nolan Ryan. It'd have to 300 plus wins. said 3,000 strikeouts, 3,500 strikeouts,
I just said 3,000 plus because that's what this tells me.
3,000 plus strikeouts. It's not Pedro.
It is not.
Damn, I thought it was Nolan Ryan. It's not Sandy Koufax, is it?
No.
Did it tell you what team they play for?
No. I can search it up, though. I feel like you're hearing me, like, type, and so you can tell how long the name is.
No.
Brewers and Dodgers, it looks like, and Angels. He's been around for a while. He is a Hall of Famer.
Brewers, Dodgers, Angels.
He, Alright, so here's his wiki. He primarily played for the Dodgers, but he also played for Houston and Milwaukee. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1998. He never missed a starting rotation due to injury or illness. He was a commentator and analyst for the Braves and Nationals as well after his playing days. He died in 2021. You for sure know who this is?
Dude, it's on the tip of my tongue. Um, 1998, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, so he had to have played in like the 70s or 80s. You said Dodgers, Astros, and Brewers?
Yes.
Is it Raleigh Fingers?
No.
No, he was with the A's.
You want me to give you a first name?
Yeah.
Don.
Don Zimmer?
Nope.
Fuck, dude.
Sutton.
Don Sutton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten that.
Oh.
I thought Nolan Ryan also had that. I don't think he won a Cy Young. He might have won. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look that up. Let me look up if Nolan Ryan won a Cy Young. I'm gonna be either really dumb. Nolan Ryan's stats. No, yeah. Nolan Ryan also fits that as well.
All right, so according to ChatGPT, it's Don Sutton.
Okay, well, fuck ChatGPT because I was also right.
Okay. Which team is the only franchise to win a World Series in 3 different cities?
The only franchise to win a Wait, hold on, say that again?
Which team is the only franchise to win a World
Atlanta Braves.
Yes.
Boston, Milwaukee, and Atlanta.
Yes. Well, fuck me, I guess. Who is the only MLB player to hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning?
Fernando Tatis Sr.
Yes. Do you remember what year?
97?
Nope. Close though.
96.
No.
94.
No.
5.
No.
99.
Yes.
Oh, shit. I knew it had to have been before Tatis Jr., or at least when around the time he was born, if not before he was born.
Who holds the modern era record for most consecutive scoreless innings pitched?
Modern era record for most consecutive scoreless innings pitched.
It was in 1988.
Oh shit. Dave Stibe.
No.
Damn. I thought that was because I know he was like Dave Stibe had like he took like a no hitter in the 9th inning and then gave up a hit with like 2 outs, and then the very next time he pitched, he took a perfect game into like the 8th inning, and gave up a hit or something like that.
59 innings.
In '88,
Yes.
the Jack Morris.
No.
Um,
I might have a rough time pronouncing his name.
It means I'm gonna have a rough time thinking about it.
I'm mainly talking about his last name because I might be able to pronounce it just fine.
Fernando Valenzuela.
No.
Trying to think of like really hard to pronounce last names. Not that you said that.
I might think it's hard to pronounce, but you might think it's really easy, so that doesn't really give you nothing.
What does it start with?
H.
Uh-oh.
The last name or the first name?
The last name.
Is H.
H.
First name is O.
Oh.
Riley?
It's. Oh. Fuck. It's Oscar.
It is not Oscar.
No. It is. Otto?
Nope.
I don't know.
Orel Herisher.
Oral Hershiser.
Yep, see? Told you I'd pronounce it wrong.
Fuck, man. Damn, that was a tough one. I really thought Dave Stibe was that one. I was confident in that.
What is the largest comeback in MLB postseason history?
MLB postseason history.
Yes.
Isn't
I
it
wouldn't
13 runs?
No. I wouldn't be surprised if you watched this game. You were alive.
I was alive?
Yep.
Oh. It was in 07.
Very close, but no.
Oh, fuck. I think the Cardinals was one of the teams.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Damn. I thought it would have been the Cardinals or the Giants over the Cardinals.
Nope.
I know that they had a big comeback one year. Is it both American League teams? So it was in the AL side?
I don't know. Yes, it was, actually. This happened in Game 5 of the ALCS.
Game 5 of the ALCS. Was it the Red Sox over the Yankees?
You got one of the teams. You got the Red Sox.
Red Sox over the... Shit. Because I know... So 07 was one of the years that the Red Sox won.
Well, it's not an 07.
No. So it had to have been one of the years maybe that the Red Sox went to the World Series. Which was 06, the Tigers went, so it wasn't them. 08, I think it was Red Sox versus Phillies. And the ALCS in 08 was Red Sox versus Rangers.
Nope.
Really?
You are. It is the Red Sox in Game 5 in 08.
Damn, who did they play in 08 in the ALCS?
They were down 7-0.
Down 7-0 against the Astros. Weren't in the AL at that point. They were down 7-0 against... against the Oakland A's.
No.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Yes.
Damn it! I was gonna say that, and I was like, nah, I think it might have been Oakland. Shit.
But yeah.
When we started the quizzes, we were an hour. It was an hour ago.
It was not.
No, I'm dead ass because I know we stopped talking about football. I think I looked at it and it was like 1:14.
Are we dumb?
I don't know. I think we just we took a lot of time with the quizzes.
That's true. All right, everybody. Well, if we don't see you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, everything's good.
And we will see